I'll be honest here. I'm not feeling well, first of all, but let's get through what I want to talk about this episode of Caligula. So, basically, Caligula episode 6 was kind of messed up. Meaning, not in a messed up, like, whoa, really got me on and all that. I mean, the action was cool and everything, but the story really got messed up on this episode because everything was messy, like, and then the feeling that everybody getting their catalyst was kind of rushed, considering I really like the first 5 episodes, not gonna lie, but this episode kind of was like all over the place for me, because there was a lot of things that just went all over the place. Like, it felt rushed, it felt like it just wasn't that much of a good episode. I would say it was a below average episode for me, considering I'm taking the first 5 episodes into account and talking about this episode. Now, okay, let me talk about what was the importance of this episode. The importance of this episode was everybody realizing they want to go to their own world, and basically everybody getting that catalyst effect. Okay, good job with that. We also get to see musicians, the new musicians. That's another thing we get to see. All the musician members gathering and stuff. We see to get to see Mew. Now let's talk about Mew in this episode. Basically, Mew had this dark energy storing inside of her, and basically every time like everybody fights in her world, she gets more and more negative energy because of the negativity that's been storing into her. Because remember, Arya and Mew were the one who created this world, so basically Mew is just like she kind of couldn't handle all these humiliating moments for her, because she thought that this is all too much for her. Why can't anybody? She was feeling guilty in a way, because nobody was happy with with her world. Everybody was fighting and everything, and she was like, I can't take this anymore. Like, the feeling of guilt was inside her, and that released a huge negative energy. Now, there's another thing I want to put out on Ritsu, the main character. Now, there is something connected with Miu and Ritsu, because Miu mentions Ritsu in the ending stages of the episode, which kind of gives a little sign over here, like Ritsu is gonna be like a very important asset to Mew and Arya, because most probably Ritsu has something to do with the creation of Mew and Arya, and most probably Mew and Arya, they most probably Mew remembers him, but Arya doesn't remember him, because Arya obviously being not able to, like her body and memory, they are all gone. So like Arya doesn't remember that well. So most probably Ritsu has something to do with the creation of this whole world. Most probably he's the reason why Mew is Mew and Ritsu is Ritsu. So that's most probably what I'm guessing. I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but okay. Now, yeah, the episode was pretty messed all over the place. First of all, they were failing in coordination of each scene, the transitions of each scene. It made the episode pretty damn confusing, because nothing was explained. Nothing. Just nothing, except for few things like Mew's negative energy. Okay, that was explained. uh Everybody get their catalyst by feeling, that was explained. Ritsu activated his own catalyst. I don't know that how that took place, but okay, if you want to count that too. But other than that, nothing was explained at all. Like, who was the girl in the last episode who jumped off the building? Now, I've never played the game personally. I'm an anime only, so that's the reason why I don't know all these stuff. So yeah, about that. But anyways, there was no explanation of the girl falling on rooftop with that shield type looking guy. Like, the girl was falling off the rooftop, and no sign of what her objective, what her relevancy was in the storyline. Uh, and then nothing was explained about the glasses skills thing, because I don't know what her guilt was in a way. Like, nothing was explained about what her guilt. The new guy, the new guy who came into this world, nothing was explained about his guilt. He just got his cataracts out of nowhere. So that's another thing I kind of felt like it was kind of not what I wanted to see, because nothing was explained about him too. Like, he just came out there and he has a catarist. That's all I see here. So nothing was explained from that new guy about that new guy. Now, I think so. The coolest looking characters was definitely the bookworm girl. I feel like her characters was pretty damn cool in a way. I just like that her characters. Now this episode also had a lot of screaming, a lot. Oh my god, my ears are bleeding. Like that kind of screaming. Like this episode had a lot of screaming. Not like I'm saying screaming is bad, but this was way worse than the screaming that happens in Dragon Ball Z and the screaming that happens in My Hero Academia. Like, yeah, there's. Did you forget the screaming scene in My Hero Academia? Because if you did, then yeah, you are a little. You are unshaped, man, dude. But anyways, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not saying the series is bad in any way, but there's a lot of screaming in this episode. So if you're not a big fan of screaming, so yeah, the screaming. Just move on from this episode because you will find a lot of a lot of screaming. Not even joking, a lot of screaming in this episode. Now that there's one scene that really got me hyped. The scene between not Ritsu, yeah, Ritsu and Mew. That scene was epic. Like my dude, that was just epic. Now I don't care what you say. Like whole episode is bad or anything. If anybody thinks that, it's fine with me too because I felt like this episode wasn't up to par with what the previous episodes were. So that's the reason why I say that this episode is kind of disappointing for me. But the ending scene, we all have to agree. The ending scene where Ritsu and Miyu clash together, like that scene was epic. Where Ritsu pretty much one shots this chick, like one shots Miyu and just like bang, like yo, this man is OP. He's got a OP catchers. So yeah, I know my Discord is in the background. Don't mind about it. Anyways, that's a good. That was awesome, and also now the Go Home Club is created, and Ritsu is the president of that Go Home Club. That's pretty much the end of the episode. Now let me know what you think about Caligula episode 6. Let me know what you think about this about the whole messed up part because I felt this episode didn't live up to the hype I was expecting because last episode I had a lot of hype because of I said the last episode was good but it was at the same time very awkward and weird. So yeah, that episode was the best episode. That episode was possibly the best episode I've seen. But this episode was just like no, like this episode was just like can I get out of this already, except for the ending because the ending was epic for me. I have to say it. The whole episode was just like can I get out of this episode already because it's just not living up to its hype. So anyways, let me know what you think about this episode. Let me know what you think, dude. Did you find this episode to be messy or did you find this episode good? Let me know about that too, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.